Tiffany Tarr, and I'm the Vice President of Sales here at Distributor Central. And I think that there's some things from a technology level that we could do to keep moving forward, even in today's circumstances, and some things that I'm asking my sales staff to do in today's climate to keep moving sales forward and using technology tools that are out there. And everything that we talk about today is going to be a free technology tool, but using technology tools and sales tools to keep in front of customers while we're all kind of dealing with the next few weeks. I had just said a little bit ago, there is a chat functionality in the GoToWebinar tool. If you send in any questions as we keep talking and working through today, please send those in, and I'll even stay on the webinar longer to make sure that I get everyone's questions answered. If for some reason I don't answer it during the webinar today, I will make sure to personally reach out to you and address any questions that come in. But again, my name is Tiffany Tarr. I'm the Vice President of Sales here at Distributor Central, and the technology piece or the functionality from Distributor Central that we're going to talk about the most today is our presentation tools. So I think that Distributor Central, there's some creative ways that you can stay in front of your customer using technology to still get ideas and still set your brand and yourself apart as we're working through the next few weeks. So just some tips that I had from a sales standpoint is using this opportunity to stock up on new business leads and getting creative with presentations. Distributor Central's presentation functionality is pretty simple, and it's a really easy way to create little microsites or little presentation sites for your customers that are really personalized and have maybe some of your favorite products or products that would fit the situation or the message that they're trying to get out to their customers as well. So, and again, everything that we talk about today is a completely free resource. If you don't have a Distributor Central account or you're not familiar with all of Distributor Central's tools, please let us know, and I will make sure to get you information on that as well. But again, today is it's pretty focused on our presentation website. This is the home page of Distributor Central. So this is what you'll see when you log into your free account. There's going to be ideas and information from suppliers here as well. So there's going to be an opportunity for you to consume information that suppliers might be putting out there in that same type of an environment where they're trying to get more information to you from a technical standpoint. So you'll be able to see new ideas or products that might be on special or featured products that suppliers are putting some content out there on, in addition to any email blasts that suppliers are sending out. If you're not already receiving those in your email, you can access that information and then repurpose it for your customers here in the DC deals. But Distributor Central's website functionality, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to click the website tool and the hosting manager. And again, the functionality we're focusing on today is a presentation site. So if I click add new website, there's all kinds of website templates in here that you could use if you wanted to build out a full website or a robust website or a product specific website. But the one we're going to take the closest look at today is this customer presentations. I'm just going to use this template. And this is an opportunity for you to take this template, upload your customer's logo to it, and put together ideas and keep refreshing those ideas. And every time that your customer looks at this website, that new content is there. I'm just going to just give it a really quick name. I'm just going to say my very best customer, and I'm going to grab their website or their logo and add it. And now I'm done. I'm done with this part of it. So once I've put the company name that I'm sending this over to and added their logo to it, that's all I need to do. I've already created the site, and I can move on from there. Now, where the presentation functionality comes into play is, this is my very best customer, and I want to start putting together ideas for them on their own private site that they could start looking at just for new ideas, maybe for down the road or in the climate that they're currently dealing in. So I'm just going to do some technology products, and I'm going to search for a flash drive. And once I do that, it's going to pull back all the products from all the suppliers that have products that fit that flash drive criteria. And all I have to do is click add to list, and I can stop this search. I can go do another search. Maybe I want to do a search for pens as well that I want to add to the search into this kind of bucket of information. I can go do another search and then keep adding products to my idea board. And once I've started doing that, once I've started adding products to my idea board, it's going to pin all those products down to this list. And now from here, to update that website for my customer, all I have to do is convert this to a catalog. And just give it a name. So I'm just going to say they're technology products. And I'm just going to, I can name this anything that I want it to be. And then I just need to click down, and I titled that my very best customer and convert to catalog. And that's all I've had to do. I can keep doing this and keep adding idea buckets or idea generators onto that website, but I'm just going to, just for demonstration purposes. And now the next time that I go to this site, so here's all the websites that I've created within my account. The next time I go to this site, or my customer goes to this site, they can start to see different categories of product ideas that they can take a look at. Let's just say, oops, I've not given it enough time to think about it. We'll give it just a second. Now let's just say that you go back and you've got some more ideas that you want to add to that particular segment on your website. You can do that, and what'll happen is every time you add more products in there, your customer doesn't have to do anything else or even be notified really that you've added more ideas to that website. It'll automatically refresh that site so that your customer will have brand new ideas all the time. I'm just going to show you, just while I'm giving the rest of this a second, just to kind of to think itself through. I had done this earlier today in preparation. So same thing, here's my company's logo, here's all of my information. And here's what those sections of products look like. And then from there, your customer can ask more questions. They could send this to anyone else within their organization that might need more information on it, or purchase the product from the presentation tool. So that's just one idea or one way that you can get really specific products, or maybe you're going to do a video conference with your customer and present some ideas via a video conference. You can follow up with a site like this that's got all of that information from those products as a reminder of the things that you talked about during the presentation. Some other ideas that you could add, maybe you're going to create a video or a walkthrough of your company. If you happen to have a showroom that you have access to, you can do a showroom tour virtually and add that to this website, and then feature or put products that you talked about in that presentation. You can put those products in a content standpoint here on a presentation website. You could create one of these sites over and over and over again for all of your customers. You could create you could create one website and just put your favorite products on there and send this to many customers. When the presentation website is created, mine's defaulting to dcpromosite.com. That's because that's the default URL address that I'm using. However, Distributor Central is a completely free resource to you as a distributor. We will actually host a domain name for you at no cost as well. And if you wanted to do that or get a domain name, or if you have a domain name, we can help redirect that to a domain name if you're hosting it elsewhere, or we'll host that domain name for you as a distributor at no cost. But the presentation website is just a really easy way to personalize a catalog of product information for your customers that's customized for their brand, and in a way for you to keep getting new ideas to them without having to put much work in there, or as a follow-up to an existing presentation or a virtual presentation. Some other ideas that are kind of even outside of Distributor Central that are free resources, and ones that we use also at Distributor Central, is MailChimp. MailChimp is a free way for you to upload as many as 2,000 contacts to the platform, and you can use the platform to generate email marketing campaigns to your customers. Another idea would be to use that microsite or those customer sites to link back to the website for your customers to look at really specific product information. But at a very basic level, MailChimp is a completely free resource out there that you could use to upload as many as 2,000 contacts and stay in constant communication with your customers, even when things might not be moving in a direction that they're typically moving in right now. Another free resource out there, and this is one that I use personally as well, is HubSpot. I love HubSpot. It's at a base level, it is a free CRM system that allows you to manage your contacts, the type of contact that they are, and generate personas in buying types so that you're getting the right kinds of marketing to the right customers at the right time. If you're doing any email marketing, some other things that you can use your Distributor Central account for is creating websites or landing pages to direct your customers to the information on your website that you're wanting them to get information on right now. Another really great idea that I have just saw recently personally is I was in the market for purchasing a new mortgage, and my lender, I hadn't called them back and I hadn't responded to text messages or emails in a couple of days. I just got really busy. It just happened. So one of the things that he did that I think is really interesting is he used his phone and created a video of himself saying the same thing that he said in a voicemail or in a text message, but he sent it to me via text. He sent me a video of himself talking. And I honestly was more open or more apt to open that up and listen to the information that he was giving me and actually respond. So I think that there's ways that you can just still stay in front of your customer. Even if face-to-face meetings are kind of starting to go to a halt, there's ways that you can use technology, and there's free tools out there that you can use to get product content and information to your customers in a pretty simple format. I will, again, answer any questions that I possibly can. So I think there's some that have come in. Okay. So with your free account, you can create as many of these sites as you want. There's not a limit to the number of sites that you can create on Distributor Central. You can put together custom products for your customers as well. Maybe there's a product out there that you do that might be a little bit outside of the industry. Within your distributor account, you can create what we call fulfillment products. Fulfillment products allow you as a distributor to build products just like our suppliers do, and they're private for just you and just your website. You can create as many of these custom sites as you want for customers, and they don't have to be just for the customer. You could create a generalized one or use Distributor Central's other website templates to create microsites or product-specific websites. This could be another company store type of a solution. It would be a really basic company store solution, but it would be a really quick and easy way to kind of start that process. Distributor Central's got a couple other templates within your account that might be a better fit for company stores, but it would be if you needed something really, really fast, it would be an easy way to get that together. This tool is available if you're a supplier that happens to be on here as well. This tool is available for both suppliers and distributors. The website functionality is the website functionality. So in just to go back to create an idea board, the way that you create an idea board is pretty simple. It's basically just a search. So once a search is performed, I'm just going to try tumblers. So once a search is performed, it's going to start pulling back all the products that fit that criteria that I was looking for. You can use the filter tools on the left-hand side of your account. Maybe you're going to build an under $1 idea section, or maybe USA made products. You can use the filters to choose to filter down to the type of product or criteria that you're looking for. But from a basic level, I'm just going to add some new products. I should have cleared my search first. I'm going to clear that search. I'm going to just grab some tumblers, just as another example. Give it just a title, and it can be anything that you want it to be. Choose the customer website that you want it applied to. And then once you've done that, let me make sure I picked the right one. I'm going to actually add it to the one that we'll keep looking at. Once you've converted it, it'll do its thing. It takes a few minutes just to propagate and update the website. But it will add that new block idea here. So here's those Tumblr ideas now. You can always call into our support department if you want to make changes to the appearance of any of this stuff. Certainly call in, and our team will be more than happy to help you edit the website and make adjustments to it. You could also add an additional block onto the website. If you're going to do like a tour of products or do a video of you talking about specific products, we've got blocks that you can add on to the website page that will take a video player, like from YouTube or Vimeo. So the benefit of this type of a presentation is that it's always a live site. It never dies for your customers. So if you want to keep adding things and keep using it into the future as a way to push new ideas to them, this would be a great tool for that. You could also use it as a landing page to see which customers or how many of your customers are using this. If you're wanting to use a more robust or have a more robust website, you could use a more sophisticated website template from Distributor Central, and our team can help if you needed to build custom products or make custom changes to pricing or content or imagery. This is just a really quick, down and dirty way to get product information over to customers. And when we send the recap of this webinar out, I'll send some directionals or content on the step-to-step directions on how to do one of these presentation sites. If you happen to be on here and you don't have a Distributor Central account, also please let me know that, and I will make sure to get you usernames and passwords and all those directional information over to you. In regards to creating maybe a locked site only customers can see, the URL address, if you're only giving it to that customer, that's the only customer that would have that URL address. Mine changed, so I did my favorite customer.dcpromosite.com. I'd also created one that was my very best customer.dcpromosite.com. So anytime you're creating a microsite that's going to be a subdomain of your basic parent domain, then they're the only ones that would actually have whatever it is that you titled it. If you wanted to keep it username and password protected, there is functionality to be able to do that. And again, you'll just want to reach out to our support staff and they'd be more than happy to help you do that. When your customers, if they're going to go buy anything from one of your websites that's hosted on Distributor Central, it will automatically, once they put their email address in, it will automatically create them usernames and passwords. There's a question in regards to it could be converted into a static or PowerPoint presentation. It can. So what we've talked about today is creating one of those like little sub-sites. I can also take my idea board and I can email this over to a customer. And so if I didn't want to create one of those, a presentation website, I don't have to. I could actually take this and I could email the products into a PDF over to my customer as well for viewing. Let's see if I can do this without actually putting a customer name in. So this is what that email would actually look like. It'll just take all of the ideas that you had and it will build it back into a PDF. Let me see if there's any other questions. Yeah, you could use the subdomain if you wanted to and log in and use it on an existing website. Even if that existing website's on a different platform, on a different hosting system, anywhere else, we can help you take that information and drop it into an existing website. I hope this was helpful. It's just another way or another tool that you could use that is free to you as a distributor with very little effort or even very little technical abilities to be able to take content from the suppliers that have got product information in Distributor Central and get it over to your customer in a pretty easy manner. I think that customers are still going to be looking at their phones and checking email, even if they're not taking meetings. The world will still move digitally for a while. And then also using things like email marketing campaigns. There's some free tools out there for you to be able to create really easy and very nice looking emails for your customers that are free resources out there for you as well. And if you're not currently using a CRM to manage your customers in your database, Distributor Central has a basic level CRM that you can certainly use and export that content out and put into MailChimp or what have you. But if you aren't using one, this is a really great time, if you're not as busy as you normally are, to start kind of looking at those things and seeing what would be the best way to always stay in front of your customer with content. And if using a CRM is something that you've not done, I would encourage you to do that. And again, I'll stay on here and answer any questions, but that's really the bulk of today's presentation, is how to use the presentation website tool and take lists and product segments and keep yourself top of mind with your customers. So again, if anybody has any questions, please let me know. The presentation, so every website on Distributor Central is mobile optimized, which is highly important. I think there's some content out there that says that 57% of consumers will not engage with a business if they had a bad experience on their mobile phone looking at their website or engaging with them. But yes, so any website from Distributor Central, one, they're 100% free for you to use, and they're 100% free for hosting, and they're 100% mobile optimized. And the presentation functionality we're talking about today, because it is such a quick and it's just a really quick and easy way to get products. It's just going to be the base information from the supplier in regards to pricing. There's so many more tools inside Distributor Central that we're not talking about today where you can customize the pricing. Distributor Central here in the next handful of months will be coming out with a couple of new tools that'll actually allow you even further customization of product information. So watch for those here in the next quarter or so. We are recording this, and we will send this back out to everyone who registered or attended today.